welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to do a review of a plus size haul I got from Boohoo. This is actually the first outfit I'm wearing already, so I'm just going to hop right in. So first of all, this is the SLinky body. It's got the clear straps and it came in at just under £10. The fit of this is really nice. I got a 16. I am between a 16 and an 18. But I do find that it goes up quite high on the side, so unless you're wearing something high-waisted like these, you're actually going to find that it's going to show your hips, which is, if that's what you want, bam, you got it, girl. But if you do want it to be a bit lower, like here, which is where I would normally wear mine, it's not really the one. These are part of the plus size line as well, and I got these in the 18. You can probably see them better in the mirror than you can in the camera. It's a little bit loose at the waist for me, so you probably can go true to size for this one, but I do find that it's tighter here. So if, like me, you carry a little bit extra weight down here, you probably will need to just go one size up if you're in between. So if you're 16, 18, go for the 18. If you're an 18, 20, go for the 20. The fit is nice. The material's not too bad. It's like not too thick, not too light, so it doesn't feel super cheap. I would say that the length is perfect for me, and I am 5'6½". So if you're any taller, you can already see that up on my ankle just now. I would think that it would be potentially a little short for you unless you're going to be wearing them with boots all the time. So definitely something to be aware of. But all in all, I like the fit of this. So I think this one is a thumbs up from me. Okay, so this is the second look. This is the draped strappy maxi in a 16. This one came in at £15. I will link all of these products below, just so you know. I like the fit. I do think that you could go a size down or stay true to size. The material is that sort of clingy style anyway, so you can play with it and sort of ruche it if there's a part that you're trying to conceal a little bit, that you're less confident on. It is just going to show all of your shape, but I love that. I'm not uncomfortable with my shape or my body, so sorry if you are. I don't love the strap. I find it's a little bit far to the side. What they're trying to do is do like the cowly look, but if I do that, it shows like a lot of bra. But I think if I shorten this, even if you just tie it up a little, and it gives a little bit more coverage for any bra that you're wearing underneath, it's a really nice dress. It's also a light material, so when it's been super warm recently, I had actually tried this one on, and it's so nice, so breathable, and it doesn't actually show like if you're starting to perspire, which is great. Colours banging as well. I don't believe it comes in other options, but if it did, I would be interested in particular, especially like a red one, because that's just my favourite colour. But that's my overall view of this. So it's like a middle of the road for me, just because of the strap, but not a bad style. Okay, so this is actually one that I was most excited for. This is the bias cut feather trim dress in lilac. I managed to get this in a 16, which is actually insane, because usually if something's in satin, you do have to go a size up. It seems to fit me fairly well. There actually seems to be, the zip's a bit funny, and the straps are like right here, which is a little uncomfortable. But other than that, the fit's quite nice. If I move the straps, which I did a second ago, and pull them to the front, it sits better, but then obviously you've got really strange like straps at the front, so I might have a play around with that. I did manage to get this at £13, which is really cheap, and I love the colour. This is also really nice, the feathery element here, but I did notice there's almost like a line, I don't know if you can see it on camera, between the two. So I would feel like it would have been better had it been a bit more padded out in terms of the feathers here. Overall, I'd give it a thumbs up. I think that when you are going up to like a size 18 though, you would really struggle. I don't think it's really made with plus size women in mind, and it's probably meant to hang and sit slightly differently. So I don't know, probably middle of the road is actually more to the point. I'm just in love with the feathers and the lovely shade. But yeah, so that's that one. Okay, so this is a clear strap SLinky Midi. I got this one for 15. I like the way that it is figure hugging. I got it in the size 16. I do think that I could have went for the size bigger. You can see it's clinging that just a little bit too much, no matter how much I'm ruching. And the straps here, the clear straps, are kind of pointless for me. With the other ones, like it makes it look like it's a bustier and it's holding up, and I love that look. But for me, it just didn't really add anything. I did get this one in 2 colors as well, unintentionally, but I thought this color would be prettier, and it looks really pretty on camera, like quite bold, but in person it's quite washed out. And the green, although it looks more washed out in camera, is actually quite a bold color and is really pretty. I think it would suit like a multitude of skin tones, to be honest. Like I don't usually suit more luminous, but I don't hate this on my skin. So all in all, it's kind of hard to give this one like a rating, because it's like thumbs up for color, the fit and support seems to be decent, but maybe thumbs down for the unnecessary like strapping. Yeah, I'm kind of unconvinced, unimpressed. I think this isn't one that I'm going to keep in my wardrobe personally. Okay, so this is the plus striped cord and the plus lace bustier, both in size 18. I would say, given that I'm in between the 2 sizes, that this is a really good fit for me. So it probably runs a little bit small. The jacket is kind of perfect because I wouldn't really close it over too much, but if I had wanted to do anything here, it is going to pull a little bit at the front, so probably runs a little small. For the bustier, I am a 38E, and I find it really tight on my cup here. It's also setting the lines here rather than at the bottom, and if I was to bend forward and back, especially without wearing the trousers, I do find the lace trim actually rolls up, which obviously is not the vibe. I like the look and the fit overall though. I do think that it's a very flattering style, and I have had compliments on this on my TikTok where I've already featured this exact outfit, but you can't really see it all like this. If I take off the jacket and just show you the pants too, like it is just such a nice flattering sort of style. The one thing that I have a massive issue with this is the fabric. I really don't like the way that it feels. It runs for £25 the set, so it's a cord, it comes together, and it was £10 and I paid for the bralette. I think that for £25 it's a good price point, but I just feel so uncomfortable having this on. If it was a slightly different fabric, even if it was slightly more expensive, I think it would have been brilliant. The elasticated waistband in particular just means that it actually fits to your waist, even though it's got room if you were to expand, like to sit, to gain a little weight, to lose a little weight. I feel like it would move with you to an extent. So I'm really disappointed that it's in such a... I really wish I could somehow translate the feeling over to you. It's almost like it's rough, like sandpapery, and like it's catching, almost like you're touching that fake satin, but it's not satiny at all. It just has that like almost like a waxy kind of finish on it. So I think this one's a thumbs down for me. Thumbs up in terms of style, thumbs down in terms of finish. Okay, so this one's actually quite similar to the first ones that I wore. These are the plus camel pants, and this is an off-shoulder corset style top. I assume it's called corset because it's got these stitching down here, but there's actually nothing that makes it corset. There's no boning in there, there's not even a little sort of structure. I like the top. It is like quite a snug fit. I don't know if you would maybe have to go a size up in this one, but it doesn't actually come in the plus line. This is the last size that you can get in the straight size line. For the trousers though, although they look similar to the last pair, it's a bit of a better fit, so there's only a little bit of a gap, which obviously you need for when you sit down. I do think that it's a better fit here. The length is about the same, so at 5'6.5", close to 5'7", this is a perfect length for me. If you are any taller, I think you're going to find it too short for you, which is unfortunate. But the style's really nice. I like the contrast. The pockets and the fabric are slightly different from the original as well. I find these pockets a bit harder to put my hands in and it like brings the pocket out when I'm pulling it back out, but that could be to do with how it fits on me, and I don't really use these pockets very much or anything. I'd be more likely to put a phone in my back pocket. So all in all, this is a thumbs up for me. I think that I would actually keep and wear this whole outfit. It shows a little bit of stomach. I'm not opposed to that. If you don't like it, it's not possible unfortunately to bring it up to match. It will continue to slide and this will move around as well, but I think that you should embrace your body type and that it looks pretty good, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so this is the tie-dye pastel joggers from the straight size line, size 16, and the perfectly imperfect plus size line t-shirt, also in size 16. I think you can see that the fit is a little bit tighter here, probably because it's got the t-shirt tucked in, because it's really not a good one for tucking unless you're putting it into jeans, to be honest. But first impressions, like, it's not too tight, it's a comfortable fabric. The length is actually longer on these, so like I feel like you could be easily another few inches taller than me, maybe even up to like 5'11", and comfortably be wearing these without it being like a weird shape. I do think that it is giving me a strange like sort of shape here, but again, might be because of the t-shirt. If I just pull that out, because it sits like all the way down here. The one thing I don't like is this is not a genuine tire, so if I pull this, it's not tightening anything. It is just like something that's there for style, and it's so long. Like, I've tied it in this, but if you look, it is an extremely long tire. I got these for £15, and I love the colours and I love how it feels, so I might still keep them and just remove this bit, to be honest, because it is just like a single stitch. To be honest, it might not even survive your washing machine. For the t-shirt, it's a nice soft fabric, so I do quite like that, and I would be happy to wear this like out and over like a pair of like just plain black jeans. I do think it would tuck really well in denim as well, just when something's like already a little fitted to you, especially like legging material. You are going to find that it shows every line. So I do like this, and I did buy the top in the two colours, so it comes with the white and the black text, or the black with white text. And I went for both, so I might have a think about which one like suits more with like my wardrobe, because I feel like t-shirts are something that's hard to find like a nice fit, and this for me, it's like it's not too bad. It doesn't seem to be like it's really super baggy or really super tight here. The sleeves are not just men's sleeves, they have actually taken them in a little bit, and sometimes when you go up to plus size lines, they basically just give you a man's t-shirt, which is a cop out, to be honest. But no, I'm quite happy with both of these. Nice for lounging in. Okay, so the last look, this skirt is actually not from this haul, though it is from Boohoo. This is the red vinyl skirt in size 16 from the tall line. It is too tight for me, but I continue to wear it because I really like it. But I just put it on to put it with this, because everything else was like far too contrasting and just made the top look bad, which isn't fair. So this is the organza floral sleeve top. This is part of the plus line, and I've went for the size 16. I did get the 18 in the lilac, and I found that it was like supremely loose. Like, it's a massive difference from that one size to the next, and this is just like a better fit for me. I did get it for about £15, and I love the effect of it. I know that I've seen a lot of people using this one, plus size bloggers have been really vibing it. My issue is the sleeves and this bit here and the stitching right up. I'm finding it really itchy on my skin, like I can feel it scratching me, and it's really uncomfortable, to be perfectly honest. So as much as I like the way that it looks, and the price point at about £15 is really not bad, I wouldn't be able to personally recommend this one because it's just not comfortable. And I think if you're going to be wearing something all day, like, you want to look good and feel good in it. Like, I know they say no pain, no gain, but I don't think this is what they meant. But that was the last one I'm going to review today. I did get some other products, including jeggings from the plus line in the size 16, which I can usually get away with because jeggings are more stretchy material, but they were so extremely tight that I can't even actually show you them on, because it's like properly cutting off my circulation. I probably will reorder them though and give you a review of them maybe in the next couple of days. I had got this particular belt, which is the women barcode belt, to go with them, and I really like the way the belt looked, and it looks really nice with the top I wore with the first outfit. It is just far too tight and it's genuinely uncomfortable, so if you are getting the jeggings or the jeans, you definitely have to be going for that higher size. But yeah, that is the last for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe below and give this video a like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, link me on social media. I love to connect, love to get your feedback, and really appreciate you taking the time to watch this today.